It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks under the lights on Monday night.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL. Yeah. Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
After winning the national title at Clemson and early success at Houston, there's no question that Deshaun's career has been slowed by some injuries and other challenges. But when he is on the field, at every level he's ever played, he's just got a calm. And that calm comes with the trusting of talent that he has in himself. He knows how to run, he knows how to throw, and when he's available, he's still a difference maker.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Watson now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on 1st down. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he's finally brought down at the 33. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Again, it's Chubb. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down at the line. Nothing for them on the play, and it leaves them in a rough spot. 3rd and 15. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Cut near the goal line. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Watson to throw it. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
Well, we've had to wait until the 2nd quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown with how long they've been sitting over there. I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Staying with Walker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. First down play nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away. That one missed the mark. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing is Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. They already hold an early advantage here on the road, so looking for another touchdown to take full control of this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson to the air. That one complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Browns looking to add to their advantage. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Watson looking to throw. Rifles it, and it's on the money on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Got a man. It's Njoku. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. To throw, here's Watson. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Watson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Now Smith. Walker hauls it in.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Smith setting the throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So that's halftime here in this one. The Browns on the road, but currently in front. Now we'll jump from coast to the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by to bring us our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They've got first down from the 31. Running left, here's Walker. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Running with Walker again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to the well again. And he drives it up past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 48. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Smith to the air now. That one is caught left side of the field. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On first down, they'll run. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Toss play, short side. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's within striking distance. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks reduce the lead to just 4. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. Connection made to Judy. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get 1 step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The give here on 2nd. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now give right side to Chum. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Watson. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns only up by a few. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Moore going in motion left. They give inside to Chung. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Another carry for him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Got to figure out this third down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw it. He finds Fant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
He's so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. He's throwing for it. He has it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now. He's got it, room to run. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Smith back to throw. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. Gets this to Fant. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Smith. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. The throw is caught.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Desperation time on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.